Hey everybody, just a quick introduction. I am Jason Matheson, for those that don't know me, and I have been using CBD for going on 4 years now. And I will get into the why here in a moment, but I just wanted to give a little background about myself. I'm 47 years old. I spent 8 years in the military as a Navy hospital corpsman, and a corpsman is a medic, and I spent time with the Marines and also hospital side. There I got trained in advanced trauma, pharmacology, toxicology, virology, you name it, basic nursing care. And afterwards, I got trained at the end of my time as a surgical technologist, and then worked at Mass General Hospital, Brigham and Women's Hospital here in Boston. And since then, I have been working for the last 18 and a half, almost 19 years as a medical device sales representative, specifically in orthopedics, doing trauma implant support and sales. And probably about 5 years ago, I started having some issues with my hands. Just rough use, football as a kid, military, just kind of being hard on my body through different things, training a lot with weights, and I do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, so it's a lot of wear and tear on the hands, and my hands started to complain. And as my hands started to complain, I started looking at options, because I do have arthritis in a couple of my knuckles, and the options were medication, long-term medication, and the side effects of those medications were not something that I wanted to submit my body to. Plain and simple, long-term liver issues, even cancer. So that's not something that was an option for me. Surgery was not an option. They do joint replacements, where they actually take the joint and replace it with, an artificial joint, and that was definitely not an option. Got TFCC issues, where there's a triangular shaped cartilage here, ligament here at the base of your thumb, and I've dislocated both of my thumbs a few times, so those were torn. So I just had pain in my hands all the time, and I started looking into alternative forms of medication. I had acupuncture for a muscle tear in my back years ago, so I was open to trying new things outside of pharmacology and traditional, what we've come to know as, this is what you do. You go to the hospital, the doctor prescribes you a medication, you take it without question, and you just carry on with your life hoping that it'll work. So I started looking into CBD. CBD was something that was a little bit taboo, because of the misunderstanding that CBD was pot, and it's not. That's something that we can educate on, and that we can come to understand through study and researching, and I have spent hours and hours doing that. So I know that CBD is not getting me high, because it doesn't have enough THC in there to cause what's called a psychoactive effect, which causes your mind to be high, to be altered. CBD just gives your body the tools it needs to accomplish work at keeping you healthy. So I started trying it. The first place I bought it was at the mall, at the South Shore Plaza, and I put some cream on my left thumb, and it was just a sample that they were giving at this kiosk. And then we walked around the mall for a couple hours. It was around Christmas time, and as we were getting ready to leave, I noticed that my left thumb felt better than it had felt in quite some time, and my right thumb was still sore. So I was like, this stuff must be, legitimate. It was expensive, it wasn't cheap. So we bought some, and I started to use it. And then from there, over the years, I had looked at, okay, where's it coming from? What's in this stuff? How do they process it? The different methods that they use. Is it organic? And when I was 20 something years old, organic wasn't something that was important to me, because I was not very wise concerning those things. Now, as I'm getting older, I look at longevity. I've changed the way I work out. I changed my diet. I eat a ketogenic diet. I work out differently now than I did when I was 20 something years old because I'm looking at longevity. So I also started looking at, what I'm putting into my body. Is it safe? Where does it come from? Is it organic? And what does organic mean? Like, our products that we advocate for are organic, but there are a lot of products out there that say organic, but they're really not. They're not USDA certified organic. You don't have a QR code on the bottom of each product that you can scan, and it shows you a PDF form of the test that was done on those products. So, Green Compass, I looked at them and said, okay, well, this is a farm that's a 6th generation farm, a hemp farm, and their soil is tested. Everything from seed to putting it in the bottle is all natural, USDA certified organic. All their products are US Hemp Authority certified, so they are legitimate. And when I started taking their drops, I got the drops and the cream for my hand because I had always done both. Since I've been taking Green Compass, I don't need to use the cream. Every once in a while I overdo it somewhere, whether it's, working out or jujitsu or whatever it may be, and I need the cream, and it works immediately, just, within minutes. But the drops are consistent, high quality, and they are so much better than the other products that I was taking before. So my kids take it. They have better sleep. They seem to have better focus. Their attitudes, and they're teenagers, so they tend to have mood swings, which I never did. I mean, I was a perfect teenager, but my kids seem to be much more just level-headed and focused, and just a good attitude overall. My youngest son, he does some CBD peel pads. So he basically exfoliates with these pads, rinses his face, and then puts on a CBD peptide cream for his complexion. And his complexion has looked great since he started using these products. I give it to my 10-year-old boxer. We have a pet line, and he has they're almost like Parkinson's, but he gets these tremors where he has episodes where he shakes, and he was having them multiple times a day. Now he has them once a day, and they're not as bad as they used to be, which is a relief to us. And also he's acting like a puppy again. He plays with his toys on his own, throws them up in the air. He's a big goofball, and it's good to see his energy level back. But all in all, it's about getting to know what you didn't know before. And I've spent a lot of time getting to know what I didn't know, because I wanted something that was going to, make me healthier, give my body the tools that it needed to be healthy and be safe long term. I had a time where I didn't think that I was somebody that got stressed out or even had an issue with anxiety, but I noticed that a few times a month, I would have a problem taking a deep cleansing breath, and I felt like, an elephant was sitting on my chest, and I couldn't, struggling to take that breath, and that come to find out, is anxiety. And since I've been taking CBD, I haven't had that issue at all. I feel more focused. I sleep great. My wife, she takes it at night because she sleeps like a rock. I've got plenty of testimonials from people that have been so gracious as to try this CBD line that we represent, and they had tried CBD before, and they've tried Green Compass, and it's a night and day difference, and they are now believers. And I have people that are using it for serious issues that keep them from sleeping, that affect their quality of life. And now that they're taking a high quality product, they're not struggling with those issues anymore. They're sleeping. They're living their life virtually pain free because this is a product that works. And try it. What can it hurt? There's less side effects from taking CBD than there are ibuprofen or aspirin. So what are you waiting for? If you're thinking about it, take that step of faith and give it a shot. I guarantee you won't regret it. You won't. It'll change your life for the better, and it'll matter. All right. So thanks for watching, and I hope to hear how CBD from Green Compass positively affects you and your family's life.